welcome to Confection Kitchen. Today we are doing Snickerdoodles and I have some help today. Baking with kids can be very fun and stressful. So I will always...
stressful?
No, not at all. So I'll always pick and choose ahead of time what we will be doing. And this is a pretty fun and easy cookie recipe to do with the kids. So let's get baking. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna wash our hands. All right, let's go wash our hands, Talia. All right, so our hands are now clean. And for baking with kids, you always wanna measure out kind of ahead of time, so that way it's just really easy for them that they can just pour in the ingredients and mix them together. So it saves you a messy situation for sure. And the kids still feel like they're helping, which they are. And that is what we're gonna do today. So the ingredients we're gonna need today .
Brown cinnamon.
Yep. So the stuff that you're gonna need . All right, so let's get to baking. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're going to make sure that you have your cookie sheet lined either with parchment or silicone baking wrap. And you're gonna preheat your oven to 375. And then we're going to mix our topping together that we're gonna roll our cookies in. And this is something that Talia can do. So we already have the sugar in there and the cinnamon, so now Talia is gonna mix it all together. Okay, I think we got that all nice and mixed in. Perfect. So we're gonna set this aside. Okay, so now we're gonna put in all of our dry ingredients. And we're gonna have, since we have everything already measured out, we're gonna have Talia put it in and then she's gonna whisk it together.
Yeah, now it's good.
All right, so that looks good. So adults, grown-ups, older people, just make sure that everything is mixed together, which she did a fantastic job. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do all of our wet ingredients. Now this one,
I don't like wet ingredients.
This one we're gonna do, I'm gonna be in charge of blending it, but she's gonna be in charge of putting all the stuff in.
I wanted to blend it.
I know you do. All right, so you're gonna put the butter and the sugar in. All right, so now that we have it all nice and smooth, the next thing we're gonna add are the eggs. Now, it's gonna be 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. So I'm gonna be in charge of doing the egg yolk because it's a little bit more complicated. And then Talia's gonna be in charge of doing the egg. Now, the hint for having kids do the eggs is you always wanna make sure that you have a towel down and give them a separate bowl in order to crack the eggs. So she's cracked a couple of eggs before, so she's gonna go ahead and do it. And then she's gonna put it in the bowl. And then she's gonna put the shell on the towel so it's easier. And while she does that, I'm gonna go do this yolk. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wash our hands. Okay, so we have 1 egg and then 1 egg yolk, and she's gonna go ahead.
I know a good reason for baking with children. Never let the children use electrical things when baking with their mother. Because like the blender is electrical. So if you let the kid use that, they might get electric or hurt themselves.
Very good point. Yes, so that's why Mom is going to be in charge of the beating, but you're going to put all the ingredients ready. So
yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to have Talia scrape down the sides. So you're just going to scrape down the sides.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Talia, you're gonna very carefully dump in the flour. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to place these in little balls. So
is it time to use the sugar thing?
Almost, Talia, almost. So what you can do is a couple options. You can use a cookie scoop and then just do it by hand. But what we're gonna do is we're going to weigh it out. I'm gonna show them first when you're gonna do it, okay? Then I'm gonna weigh it out to, I'm gonna do about 35 grams. It does look like ice cream, doesn't it? And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna roll it into a ball and set it to the side. And we're gonna do that.
Do this instead.
11 more times. Okay, Talia, do you wanna do that part? So now what we're gonna do is we're only gonna cook 12 right now. So the rest of these I'm gonna roll later and I'm gonna actually freeze the cookie balls so we can have them later. So the next thing you're gonna do is once you've rolled all of the balls, you're gonna take them and roll them in the sugar.
This is the test ball.
It's the test ball, you can eat that. All right, so that's what we're gonna do is now we're gonna roll it. So now I have all of these and we're gonna put this in the oven for 10 minutes. Now one thing you can do to have a little bit more cinnamon sugar is you can put a little bit on top. Do you wanna do that? Just sprinkle a little bit on top. So we're gonna go ahead and stick this in for 10 minutes. So what we're doing is while the other ones are baking, we're taking the rest of the dough and we are just gonna roll it and put this sugar and cinnamon on it, and then we're gonna freeze these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these in the fridge for about 20 minutes. And then once it's nice and firm, then I'm going to go ahead and put them in a bag in the freezer labeled. And then anytime we want to get some Snickerdoodles, then we just have to take them out and bake them for about 2 minutes extra, so it'll be about 12 minutes. All right. Okay, so what do you want to tell them about ovens?
Never let your kid open the oven when foods are done, like dangerous things would happen.
Right. So Talia's gonna help me open the oven, but I'm gonna be the one to take it out. And I'm gonna set it here because I'm gonna show you a little trick that
I'm
we do
gonna
for
open the
Snickerdoodles.
oven and then Mom's gonna take it out.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it together. And then the one thing that you're gonna need is that spoon that you use to do the mixing. Carefully.
Ooh, I need to actually, and then can I?
You're gonna take the back of your spoon and you're gonna very gently press down on all of the So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this cool on the pan for 10 minutes. And then once 10 minutes is up, we're gonna transfer these to a wire rack and then they should be ready to eat. But make sure to leave them on the pan for 10 minutes.
I might eat the test.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and test these. We put them on our wire rack.
They're
They're still a little bit warm, but that's okay.
good.
So they're nice and soft on the outside. Mmm. Got a little crunch on the inside. Super soft. You can do this one. All right, well, thank you for watching. I hope you guys had fun and good luck out there.
Thank you for